Welcome to a new Minecraft series where I will survive 100 days in the world. I started off day 1 by getting wood and stone for stone tools. After I got some tools, I went off to find a village. On my way, I found a shipwreck containing a treasure map which led me to a chest that had 3 diamonds in it. 3 diamonds! With those diamonds, I made myself a diamond pickaxe so I can mine everything I see. Then my search for a village led me through a huge ice biome filled with ice bears. Luckily, I already got a bed to skip my first night. Starting on day 2, I continued traveling through the ice biome. I stopped to get some copper, coal and gravel for later and continued my journey. Then I went up a cliff to be on land again. There were lots of trees and a lot of snow. My journey led me to a stone beach which had lots of copper and coal. I decided to call it my home for the end of the second day. I placed my bed, furnace and crafting table and started mining and smelting copper to ingots. At the end of day 2, I finally got full copper armor, which I was very excited for. And we got full copper. Let's go on day 2. At the start of my third day in this world, I continued traveling across the ice. I was happy having land under my feet again. In the distance, I saw a village and I was very happy about it. A village! Let's go. But as I went closer, I realized that it was abandoned. I used it as a chance to get some strings, because they are very useful, but sometimes you just don't find them without fighting a lot of spiders. But I found other useful things too, like a smithing table and a stone cutter, and some potatoes, which was very useful because I already ate the rest of my food earlier that day. Almost instantly as I entered the nearby forest, I found a village that was very alive. I explored the village a bit and found a house that I used as a base until my real home was built. Almost instantly I went to sleep because it was already very late. The first thing I did on day 4 was putting my copper armor on an armor stand because I want to keep it as a memory to my first days. The first ever armor in this game, in this world. I traded off some emeralds I found on day 1 to get another iron axe because I needed wood to build my home. Villagers thought they might want to live with me, which was very annoying. I explored the village a bit more because it will be my main village where I will build an iron farm and a trading hall. I found a big stone pit where I started mining a lot of stone and a bit of coal. After I was done, I went back to the village and started farming lots of wood for my home. Then I started searching a place for my base and I found a nice spot nearby on a big hill. At that spot I started building by chopping down the trees that were in my way and terraforming a very little bit to make the spot even better. If you're still watching, please consider to like and subscribe because this video took hours and a lot of work to make. I would really appreciate it. As soon as I realized that it is turning nighttime, I sprinted back to the village to sleep, but I low-key forgot where my house was. I took a bed with me, so I don't have to run back to the village every time I need to sleep. As soon as I was back at the building spot, I started by making a foundation and the frame of the house. My plan with the house was to have a spot for crops on the floor, with a little room at the end. The second floor was going to be the main part of the house, where I sleep, craft, smelt and everything like that. After I was done with the second floor, I went to the village to get sand for glass and everything I had in the house in the village. As soon as I was home, I started planting my sugarcane, potatoes, carrots, and berry bushes. Then I realized that I forgot sand for my big window. I forgot the sand, but I didn't let myself down. I had some work to do, so I started by placing down all my stuff. The last two things I had to do were build a storage and get sand. I decided to place down some chests and sort all my stuff into them. I went outside to investigate a noise, and who was there? A wandering trader with his two animals and leads, which are very useful for later, so I decided to get them. Tell me in the comments if you like wandering traders. I personally don't like them, they are quite annoying, but the leads are useful. I went off to get my sand, and on my way I picked up lots of sweet berries. As I got home, I put the sand in the furnace. This is the end. I hope you enjoyed this. If so, then please subscribe, like, and comment so I see that you want another episode. That's it. Have an amazing day. See you in the next video. Bye!